Welcome, Guild Wars 2 fans. Here's another no-nonsense video that's going to jump right in and giving you some tips on how to get started. In this video, I'm going to start with what I think is the #1 tip that any Guild Wars 2 player is going to want to do, and that is you're going to want to start gathering right from the beginning. And by gathering, that's when you go out and you collect resources such as picking up ore, chopping wood, or gathering herbs. And the nice thing about Guild Wars 2 is you can do all three of those and it doesn't take up any of your crafting slots. So there's no reason at all why you shouldn't do all three. And I've just started out here as a Norn hunter, just out of the intro area. And we're really just going to get started here, showing how easy it is to get started gathering. Right at the beginning, you can go here to these first traders. And the very first one you're going to run into down here, this guy, when I greet him,
the spirits of the wild welcome you.
Is
the spirits of the wild welcome you.
We got to click on him there,
Hey,
ask him what he's selling, and you'll see he's selling some other things too, but we're mostly interested in these 3 different gathering tools. That's all you need to start gathering in Guild Wars 2 is just pick up some gathering tools. Now you notice my funds are only 40 copper, so I can't buy all of these yet, but I'm going to take a look at my mini map down here and I see some sapling here and some onions. I'm going to go ahead and do the logging axe so that I can pick up that wood. So I'm going to click on that, hit buy, and I've purchased it.
Enough said.
Now I'm going to start heading down that way, but before I can actually use this on this little aspen sapling here, if I try to go up and start doing it, it'll say no gathering tools equipped. So I have to go into my inventory and I right click my copper logging axe and hit equip. And just so you can see this, if I go into my hero screen by hitting H, you'll see down here that I've equipped the logging axe, and there's a spot there to equip the foraging and a slot there to equip the mining. You can have all 3 equipped and you don't have to do anything special to switch between them. The game will automatically just let you start harvesting. So you'll notice here it says chop. I'm going to hit F to start chopping. And you'll notice each time I chop, I'm getting 7 experience points. So I did 3 chops, essentially got 21 experience points, and now I can gather these green logs. And also I happen to get this random thing here, this amber pebble. So you don't always get something like that, but this time I got lucky, and so that happened. Now you'll notice here next to this is some onions, but naturally I can't gather them yet because I don't have any gathering tools. Now this gives a really good quick chance to go up and show you how easy the auction house, or what they call in Guild Wars 2 the trading post, is to use. And again, you want to just start using this right away. There's no reason to wait. I'm going to go right up to him to the trading post, tell him I want to talk to him, and you'll see here the top supplied items, top demanded items, and it so happens that here in the top 5 items is a green wood log, which I just happen to have, that I just chopped down. I've only got 3 of them, but let's go ahead and try to sell these. So I can see here that they're only worth 2 if I sell them to a vendor, but there were 7 right now on the trading post. So I'm going to click on that, and it's telling me right here that the unit price is 7, and I'm going to meet the highest buyer. In other words, this is a guaranteed sale. It's not like an auction house where maybe you don't know for sure if someone is going to buy it. They're actually offering us 7. So I can just hit sell right here, and just like that, I've already sold 3 of those logs I picked up for 7 each. And if I go down here to my transactions, I'll see there's nothing here that I've sold. But if I click on this and see items I have sold, this is actually from another character here, but this top one, I've sold 3, and I actually got a little better than the price that I thought I was going to. So I got 8 copper pieces. I go down here to pick up my profit and just take it, just like that. There's no going to mailboxes or anything like that. You immediately get your money. And so I was able to quickly turn that gathering profession or the act of gathering into a profit for myself. And now that allows me to go back over here to this merchant and talk to him. And I've now got 37 funds, so I can go ahead and pick up, say, like this harvesting sickle to go down and get those onions. There's no reason not to eventually buy all of these gathering tools because, as you can see, they're cheap. So I'm going to go ahead and buy it. And I'm going to go down here and run down and get the onions. Now, they're going to be right here. And once again, if I hit F, I haven't equipped them. So I'll hit I, right click, and then equip my harvesting tool. And when I go now and look at my hero slot, I'll see that I've got both the copper logging axe and the harvesting tool equipped. Now you'll notice that my copper logging axe now says 97 instead of 100. So these tools do wear down. Once it gets to 0, you won't be able to use it anymore, and you'll have to buy another one. That's just something to keep in mind. So now that I've, I think I picked up my onions. Gather them. Now I got to actually gather them. So I've gathered them. You'll notice I got 22 experience points for gathering those, and then I pick them up right there. Now I'm just going to find some random monster or creature out here to kill, almost for the purposes of showing you why it's useful to do the gathering skills beyond. Well, there's just nothing around here to kill, so I'll head back this way. But what you'll find is that the experience you get for gathering is actually quite high. Here's a little doe up here, just for example. Other things will, of course, have higher experience, but I'll start throwing this axe at this doe and let my bear work on him too. And we'll just take him down here after a little bit. And you'll notice I got 6 experience points plus a 2 bonus, probably because that was the first time I killed one of those types. But as you can see, gathering actually provides quite a bit of experience. So that's another reason you want to start right at the beginning, gathering, using the trading post to sell off the items and start building your economy. A lot of other MMOs, I never liked doing the gathering and all that because I never seemed to make much money at it, and it never gave much experience. But in Guild Wars 2, there seems to be a lot of incentive. So now, I don't see on top demanded items that these onions are worth a whole lot, but we're going to just, for the heck of it, see that actually these onions are worth 12 copper pieces. So I can click on them, and right now the highest buyer, there's these 2 buyers, they want a whole bunch of these things, 338 of them at 13 copper. If I mouse over, I see that I can only get 1 copper if I sell this to a vendor. So clearly this trading post thing is very handy because not only do I not have to put it up for bid and wait or do a buy now and wait for someone to buy, it's more of the buyers put in what they're willing to pay and you just go ahead and sell it to them. It's more like a real trading post. And so I hit OK there, and now I go down to my pickup. There's my profit and take all. And now I can quickly, just within that little bit, I've earned enough money to go back here now again, click on this guy, and purchase what is the final gathering tool I need, a copper mining pick. So I'm going to hit buy. I've now got all 3 gathering tools. I go into my inventory. I'm going to right click my mining pick here, equip it. And when I look at my hero, I've now got all 3 of these items equipped. And so now anywhere along the way, as I go out and I start building up my character and go into all the different places, I'm going to be well equipped to take advantage of all the gathering opportunities and all the resources. And as you can see, the trading post makes it very easy to quickly turn around and just sell those items onto the trading post. So just to finalize here, this real quick gathering tutorial, there's a lot of advantages. You don't have to take up any of your crafting slots. You just have to purchase the tools. Number 2, you get experience points for going out and gathering. Number 3, you get good money when you sell them on the trading post. And the final thing is that these raw resources that you get and collect can be used for crafting professions, which also add a lot of different abilities to your character. And in my next video, I'm going to take this character out, gather more, and we'll start a crafting profession so you can just see how valuable crafting can be to add utility to your character, give them stronger items, and also give you an opportunity to sell those items onto the trading post or help your guild equip their characters better. Hope you like this video. Please click like if you'd like me to do some more, and have fun. Take care.